As a Chopin, you cannot limit it to, as I say, to one country or one epoch. No, it's timeless, and it's beyond. It's enormous. He was an extraordinary, original composer, and his vision is not like any other. Not like any other person, and he's unique, and I don't think there has never been anybody like Chopin, and never going to be anybody. And I always said it takes genius to understand genius. Ordinary people always try to pull the genius down to their level. They don't understand the composer. There are a lot of imitators, but nobody is Chopin. He is unique. I'm not in agreement with most conventional idea about Chopin. For me, most people's understanding of Chopin or their idea of Chopin is what I call Chopinina. Something atmospheric, what people vaguely, that's what Chopin is about, For me, Chopin was one of the most extreme composer. What I mean is his range is enormous, and his emotion and his passion is volcanic. The Prelude is a very good example. For instance, the stormy B-flat number 16, if you look at the manuscript, it's so clear that originally he was putting pedal on each group of, But afterwards he crossed it out and made it a long pedal. It's obvious his intention, and there are one particular place, there was a obviously intentional discord. He wanted those sounds. He wanted that violence. He wanted that terror. He wanted that so people get frightened. His music should have that quality, not only just being beautiful. I'm his willing slave because, and what is original? The most original is the original. Chopin is the most original. And the incredible thing, what he did already in his writing, there is all the originality. One doesn't have to impose anything. One just have to understand it, to decipher it. Sometimes it's puzzling. For instance, in the Preludes, there is, I don't know how to, just a minute, I look at the music, it's better. see, he first, in his manuscript, first of all, he wrote 4/6 as normal, like all editions are. Then he crossed it out, put in 2/3, which is of course impossible. How do you make this into 2/3? You know, so far no edition. But Chopin, he was not an idiot. He didn't do it because forgetful. Because first of all, he wrote the normal one, and then he crossed it out, put this one in. That's very interesting because he's trying to tell you something. In 4/6, there's a tendency to da 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 da, meaning emphasis on the chords like that. No, if you use the 3/2, if you think da da dee da dee da dee, it's like a syncopated. So therefore it floats more. The greater the genius, the more universal they usually are. You know, because I was thinking recently, where I was teaching the preludes to some students, all of a sudden I said, just come out of me. For instance, the last two preludes, you know, number 23 and 24. Number 23 is incredibly Catholic. It's, for me, it is Maria, you know. This is typical that Polish Catholic atmosphere, this. And number 24 is Genghis Khan. I mean, you know, this couldn't be far away, further. Isn't, I mean, the wildness of that D minor, the last prelude, is unbelievable. But also, of course, there's something very strange, the way I feel the mazurkas, because I don't know why. I just feel it. I have problems with other Chopin's music. I have to study very hard. The preludes, for instance, are very hard. But mazurkas, everybody has terrible problems. I have no problem. People say that I never played the same way, but it always sounded right, sounded like mazurka. I don't really like to talk about myself, not really. When I look back, I must have played very poorly. My understanding is very shallow compared. I think now my understanding is very, very different. I have forever struggling with those things, and I keeping on after a few years, taking it back, see maybe I managed to do it better now. But I'm not managing any better. I'm getting older and everything is more difficult. But still, I don't give up. I just want to keep on digging at the truth.